have audio and visual? More importantly, do you have both? For some reason, guys get on and they can hear but can't see, or vice versa. So just let us know. We do this video every night right around 9 o'clock. Conversation is driven by the comments that you guys leave. So if you don't like the conversation being had, that's on you. Change the direction of the conversation by commenting. We got a bunch of 12 gauge micro rigs finishing up. We have a bunch that shipped out Friday. Those look like this right here. DJ, what's up, buddy? How are you? Byron Roberts, Kirby, what's going on? How are you? Woodland AKM4s, Coyote stacked micros, Woodland stacked micros, multicam black red mini packs, Typhon royal blue coverts, Typhon toxic coverts. Hardway, what's up? Vance, what's going on? Benjamin Brewer, Greg, what's up? Landfill, how are you? Homestead Medical. Landfill, was that you that sent me the link to that guy's Instagram where he shared an old picture of one of my rigs? Was that you last night I was talking to? Typhon Toxic shows out of stock. Yeah, there was only 2 extras. Somebody, or 3 extras. So I would be surprised if they were not out of stock. Not you, Landfill. Got it. Justin S., what's up? Toy Town, what's up? Preston, Illinois. Bifold tool carriers, bifold tool totes in Typhon. Boxed up about 30 rally mounts this evening. This is the free item with the code from this weekend. 184 on here, only 11 thumbs up. Jason, oil filters. No idea. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't think there should be any rules or regulations. So I guess it comes down to your threshold of comfortability with the federal agents. Dual tool totes. Grew up in the People's Republic of Illinois, moved out of the commie state as soon as I could. Yeah, we left California. I think Illinois is even worse. Hamster, what's up? How are you? Easy K. Jurassic Park bag, perfect for first aid bag. Yeah, they're a great bag. It's the exact same size as a tool bag. It's a tool bag light with the Jurassic Park theme colors. How much more expensive will a Big Mac meal be? I expect that you're not probably going to be able to get a Big Mac meal in a lot of places in 2 years. I think you're about to see an implosion, a crash, great restriction on your normal liberties. like being able to grow a garden, have some chickens. There seems to be a real attack. Your ability to decide what chemicals and drugs that are given to your children, there seems to be an enormous attack on that. I think everybody can agree upon that. Hey, what do you fucking think? English or Spanish, motherfucker? Which one do you hear? Which one are you fucking typing in? Nobody Adventures, what's up? How are you? You're banned now, dumbass. You can still hear us. We will never see you again. You no longer exist in my internet world. Come back with another fake account. Mark Trammell, what's up? World Bank says no farming. Yeah, I saw some of that today. I sent that to several people. It's coming, man. The attack on water too. You don't own water. You're going to see a lot more municipalities having joint UTM sim around training tomorrow. Very cool. Organized, clean basement and garage. Nice, nice, nice. I did a little bit of cleanup in the garage tonight. Well, this afternoon. Stuff. Southern Ohio check-in. Looks like a lot of cool stuff. So we actually build all this stuff. Deb Patriot. We build it all in this shop right here on these SOE machines. Time to turn the pump to the spring back on. Yeah, probably so. Feeding spiders to brown anoles. Interesting. So are you capturing spiders to feed those? Or are they just like both wild ones? You don't keep brown anoles, right? Or do you? I had like Anolis small wood eye and Anolis freesii, and then your common house anoles, like we had those. We actually fed those to different types of snakes. There he is again. Banned, motherfucker. Or some other dumbass. Can you work and learn from me? Shane, where are you located? I'm on a mountain. Got plenty of creeks to nab water from. Good. Good. What state? Government ain't going to tell me what I can't. I'm with you. I'm with you. Unfortunately, you are the rare one. That is not the majority. Recommendations for a magnetic pistol holder. I have no clue, dude. You shouldn't have a magnetic pistol holder. You should have your gun on your person. So much gear and goodies. I never understand how this could upset anyone. People have life so simple now that for street credit, right, for attention, they feign hate or anger over something. Why should anybody care what somebody they've never met has or does? Because their life is so simple, right? They don't pay their bills, and they still don't turn their water off, right? They won't work to feed themselves, yet somebody will still feed them. John Witherspoon, what's up? Want to start a custom embroidery and EDC store? Go ahead. What are you waiting for? Go get an embroidery machine. Get started. Kevin, what's up? I have an anole that came back to MA in my carry-on from Florida, feeding spiders. Right on. You might want to, I mean, it'd probably be easier to get crickets. You can buy crickets at a pet shop. Magic worms or mealworms. You know, the bigger mealworms. People are jealous, Joe Butta, and they don't want to work for what they want. It's comical. Yeah. Well, they don't. They really don't want anything. They've been infected with these terms like balance, right? I need work-life balance. No, motherfucker. You've never worked. You don't get balance. You work for 30, 40 years, then you get to decide what you want in lieu of work. You guys crafted all this. This is an art. Yeah, we build all this stuff here. Everything you see here in this building. Mealworms and crickets from most pet supply stores. Yep, you can get them online too. I'll bet you could even order them off Amazon. Raised by a Marine Corps dad. I know how to survive off the line. Good, right on. Right on. So for everybody who doesn't, we have Self-Reliance Festival here. If you want to come meet like-minded people. Every time we have an event, we have between 500 and 1,000 people here on the property. People come from all over the world, and they meet somebody that lives 5 minutes away from them and has for 20 or 30 years that they never met. You have to go where people have like mind in common things. Working right now doing paperwork. And then I'm going to take about 30, 40 while it downloads. And then I'm going to answer emails. I'm going to work at least till midnight. This is going to be a short video. I'm going to get off of here shortly. I'll work till at least midnight, and I will be up at 4:30 in the morning. Where is this meet? Here on the property in Tennessee. We're between Memphis and Nashville. Self-Reliance Festival. We do that here. And you can see it. There's a YouTube channel for it. There's an Instagram for it. We also have a website, selfreliancefestival.com. That's where you get tickets from. Normally buy crickets, but ran out because they die quick. Yeah, you got, so if you're not aware, you have to treat your crickets like they are pets. So we keep them in, well, I don't have any in here anymore, but we use like clear containers like this. For feeding 1 or 2 lizards, you could use a container like this. Put some egg crate in there, and they'll get in there. And then put a bowl of water in there, and then put foam or cotton or even water wetter in there, you know, gel crystals, so that they can't drown. And then put a little bit of apple or potato in there, and they'll eat that, and that will prolong them. And then every day, go in there and have 2 tubs set up identical. You're going to cut the lid out and put screen across, because moisture is what kills your crickets the fastest. And then take your crates, bang them on the bottom against the side, and let the crickets, the live ones will crawl back up on the egg crates. Take the egg crates, put them in your other container, and then take those dead crickets and throw them out. If you've not been to SRF yet, you ain't black. Potato works best with crickets. Yeah, potato, apple, I use all kinds of shit. We got 10,000 crickets delivered every Tuesday for 15 years. We had over 100 bearded dragons that we were feeding. We used super worms. We used all kinds of vegetables, all kinds of shit. Calcium supplements. Nucci 26, what's up? Try that with the crickets. They'll last longer. You have to treat them like they're actually pets, though. Get the gel stuff for crickets. Yep. Is this your facility? It is. Yeah, we build. Here, we'll go up front here. I'll show you all the gear. And we build everything here in this building. This building sits on 10 acres. It's a small homestead farm. The building down here is 10,000 feet. Upstairs is 6,000 feet. And then we have multiple small outbuildings. We have a podcast video studio on the property here. We have some tiny houses. And we build all of this equipment in this building in small town USA. Mostly farming community. We don't really have industry here to speak of, not much. How many workers? 20. How did you start? With one machine, or took off one machine? I rented a machine. Dude, my story's out there. I've got 5,000 videos on this YouTube page. New York Times has done articles on me. We've been in magazines and newspapers. We had product in every gun magazine there was every single month for decades. It's all out there. I started this 35 years ago, before the internet. Joseph Frazier, what's up, man? Did you reinvest 100% of your profits? No. I would tell you to, though. I would tell you 5 years, you do nothing but invest in and do your business. You don't have a relationship. You don't have a girlfriend. If you do, most important thing to her is you and your business. And if not, then you wait and you get a different girlfriend 5 years from now. You put all your money into your business. You don't have an apartment. You don't have a home. You don't do shit. Everything is your business. You live in your business, even if you have to hide to live in your business. Good backpack, Deb. We make a day pack that's pretty nice. They're on they're SOE tacticalgear.com. Military clothes. Nope, we don't do any military clothes. We do load carriage stuff, backpacks, chest rigs, micro rigs, pouches. We do some lifestyle EDC stuff, gear bags, clothes bags, tool bags. Design combat pants. Nope, not us. There's plenty of people doing it, man. Cry's got good pants. Katanica, I'm wearing Katanica shorts right now. They've got great pants. Completely, it's not even the same sewing machines. I don't even know how to make clothing. Shane, why don't you expand to civilian clothing? Yeah, the covert pack is awesome, absolutely. 2.5, I'm on year 2.5 of business, no home, 2 kids, committed to it. Yeah, I like people are always like, oh, it must be nice when they see the cars and all the bullshit that, you know, that's been accumulated. What they don't see is the first 3 years that I lived and slept on the floor of a shop, right? They don't see the 5 years that I lived at my mom's house in my bedroom from high school with my now wife and 3 kids, like all in one bedroom. They don't see or take any of that into account. And the real answer about clothing is I don't know how to make clothes and can list off the things I don't want to do today, and I'm not going to do. I just don't have to do shit I don't want to do anymore. We can't build enough of what we already sell. Like we just made all these packs here. I think they finished up. These ones, they're all sold. They just haven't been boxed up. I don't have enough employees. I have 52 sewing machines, and I only very impoverished small county where I want to live. I like living where I live. Yeah, you'll never have to buy another backpack. We have equipment out there that's 30 years old, 35 years old. We have equipment we have gear that we sold to people whose grandchildren are now using the same equipment in their military careers. Like you always hear everybody says they don't make it like that anymore. We still make it exactly like that. Did it slowly grow? Yeah, dude, I've been doing this 35 years. Listen, you're asking a lot of questions. You're asking good questions. If you really want the value, and I don't give 2 shits whether you do this or not, $10 is my membership. I do 2 full-length video podcasts every week. They're between 90 minutes and 2.5 hours. Those are for members. When you get in the member group, there's a tab that says community. Once a week, we say, hey, post up your questions. You ask all the questions you want, and we build that into the video. If you see on here, everybody on here that has a star next to their name, those are all members. They have all joined the membership. So rather than me telling you how valuable it is, let these guys, do you get $10 worth of value out of that membership? And how many of you guys who are members do you listen to the video podcasts that we do every week? What you're not aware of is there's 316 people on here right now. At least a solid 100 of us know each other in real life. When I say friend, that's not some fucking rando on the internet. That's literally a friend. I know them, I know their spouse, I know the name of their children, and most of us on here, most of those 100, they own and run successful businesses and have for decades. So what you have access to right here is real people who can really influence the direction of your business. They can help you start your business. They can help you shave years off of your success in your business. They can tell you what mistakes we made, what not to make, what we would do different. and simply what apps to use on your website that will save you thousands of dollars. It's the difference between trying to make 100,000 a year and making millions a year. Was just saying how you all refine and make products perfect. It's just a lot of time, Joe. I make new products every week. Some stuff it never even comes to market, some of it. Like this is a frog chest rig. We were making frog chest rigs in 2000 and even back to like 98. This is the modular. We haven't run them in, I don't know, a long time. I don't know that we've ever even made them in this building, but we just revamped them. We put the Velcro on the back for the dangler. I got rid of the elastic inside, so you don't have to conform to the elastic. You can use any of the Velcro cards that you already have inside there. Tony from Chicago, what's up? Favorite product? I don't have a favorite product. They're all tools. You just said, hey, what's your favorite vehicle that you own? I own 24 of them. Cars. I own like 22 motorcycles, 22 cars and trucks. They're just a tool. Where are we going? How many people do I need to take? Are we taking a bumper pull trailer or a gooseneck? Do I need to carry 2 or 3 pieces of tractors or just one? It just depends. It's just a tool for the job. What is the job? As a seamstress, would it be hard to build a business for myself? I already work with webbing and Cordura for a helicopter rescue company. Want to sew for myself. I don't know. It's easier than ever. You have the answer to everything on the internet, which is in your hand right now. You just have to identify like what product do you want to make and who do you want your customers to be. That's the real question. You need to find a niche, find a niche, somebody you align with, and a lot of that will have to do with your personal beliefs and what you personally look like. So you got to find out who are your people, right? And then how do you build a product with the materials that you're used to crafting in and market to those people? Love to see the design process. I show it all the time, man. There's 5,000 real videos here on YouTube. And since the beginning of live feeds, I've been doing videos while I sew and produce products all the time, like thousands of them. I even have a full series. I have 6 different video series that we do every day. We're pretty busy. One of them is called Full Build. I literally cut out the material, show you, and tell you how to build the product. If I'm all business, would I say that's what my fun is? Everything I do is business, buddy. I was outside today. I have a farm right out the front door. I have a huge garden out back. I've got a giant pond further back. I've got aquaponics right out front here. I have motorcycles and mountain bikes right here. I've got track on the property. I've got a gym in the back here. Everything I do is related in business somehow because we build a product for everything that I like to do. So many products. I want to watch Tactical Gear Built. You can see those. I think those videos are probably out. You don't even have to be a member to see the full build videos. What kind of product do you want to build? If you were going to build and sell something, what would you build? Wondering if Eastern Oregon could join Idaho. Constitutionally, both Oregon and Idaho would have to approve it, and then Congress would have to approve. I thought that's happening. I thought they got enough votes to put that on the ballot or something. Oregon's turning off people's water. Idaho's turning off people's water. It's all part of the America 2050 plan. Concealed carry. There's a lot of that. You're going to be jumping into a market that there's a lot. I don't do a lot of concealed carry shit. It's very saturated. That's not to say that you can't. I assume you're a female. If you're hot, guys buy stuff from hot chicks, whether the product works or not. So if you have a product that works and you can market, more power to you. Leather hip belt bags, right on. What's the ETA on back order stuff? Who the fuck knows, Barry? I would tell you that you probably shouldn't order anything. You just asked me the vaguest question in the world. I have 5,000 open orders on any given day. I don't have a clue, buddy. Glenn Young, what's up? Joshua, what's up? Oregon needs to liberate. Yeah, a lot of places do, man. And the crazy shit about those crazy states, it's like 1% of the landmass that makes all the rest of it fucking so insane. The water doesn't come from those cities. Cut the fucking water off to those cities and see what the fuck happens. The power doesn't get generated in those cities. The food doesn't come from those cities. Dr. Steve, what up? Justin, what's up? I am the final stage of writing my first book. Right on. Design processes and conceptual pencil drawings. Yeah, bro, I've got it. Dude, it's out there. You're late. You're late. We've done all of that. There's tons of it. If it's like, it's there, man. Peck, what's up? Was that you that I was talking to last night on IG? About the dipshit that shared the pictures of my gear? Fucking most comments that guy's ever gotten in his life are showing pictures of shit I did. Fucking turd. And then he blocked all of us. Yeah, he blocked me. He blocked Bear. He blocked everybody that fucking commented on there. Fucking little cunt. That's the same motherfucker that stole a bunch of gear. We gave him a bunch of equipment to do magazine articles on, and then he sold all that fucking equipment. He had so much SOE gear for sale that Jaeger fucking called him out on it, told him he wasn't allowed to post any of it on the forums anymore. Same dude, when I came home, I couldn't get into any of my accounts, and he was moderators on all those forums, and he wouldn't fucking give me my account access back. I had to make all new accounts. Plenty of wildlife. Right on. Good. Consider starting a channel about travel and adventures, bike packing, going to get iPad Air to work off opinion on editing software. I don't know. I don't have any idea about editing on an iPad. All of my guys, they use Final Cut on MacBook Pros. I use MacBook Pros, and then if I edit, I still use Premiere. Three dots at top right of the screen, then thumbs up. It won't hurt you. Can you succeed if you really just keep to yourself? Only to some amount. I mean, it depends how big what is success to you? You have all these people that are like, I'm not going to buy property because then you have to pay property tax and you don't ever really own the property. You also have a ton of people that are like, I'm not getting any credit. You're only going to go so far with no credit. You want to make real money, you're going to have to use other people's money. You want to make real money, you're not going to be able to keep to yourself. But I mean, what's your threshold, right? What do you want to have? Do you want to have a little cabin on a 10th acre of property in the middle of nowhere, and you're going to drive once a week into the post office, and you're going to drive in once a week to use the internet? You're not going to have a whole lot of success. Now, success to you will be different than success to me. You might be perfectly happy with that. What happens when they cut down all the forest next to your 10th acre of property? Well, John, they can't ever do that because that's a state park, or that's a federal park, or that's a wildlife area. Corrupt politicians do all kinds of shit that they're not supposed to do. You have no say over it. Chris, hey, what's up, buddy? There will be a ham radio workshop. Radio Made Easy will be here this weekend. I think you can still get tickets if you want to come. It's got a Father's Day special going on. It will be here on the property Saturday and Sunday. We are going to open it up. There will be camping and truck camping also here on the property Friday night, starting Friday night. Yeah, if they decide they want the money, they'll cut it. Got about 300 to 400 miles. Near vertical incident skywave, right on. Those people not wanting to buy land or use credit sound like losers. They're just calibrated with the word balance, man. Balance. They're also the same people that say, I know my worth. You're only worth that if you can consistently be paid that over and over. For all you guys talking about starting business here, how much money do you want to make every year? If you want to make $1 million a year, how much money do you have to make every day? All right, I think we're back on. The people saying they want... iPad Air has new chip, same as MacBook. You'll be fine. Yeah, maybe with a keypad, I guess. I just don't know how to do it. Can I repeat? Yeah, so everybody that wants to have a business, how much money do you want to make every year? How much money do you want to make every week and every month? To make $1 million a year, how much money do you have to make every day? $3,300 is the real answer. $3,300. It's right about there. But that's not a 5-day work week. That's $3,300 7 days a week, every day of the year. You don't have a holiday. You still have to make that revenue to make that $3,300 a day. And if you don't make it, if you take a day off and you don't promote or whatever, and you have no sales, you got to make $6,600 the next day. Use as much credit as I possibly can to buy products to sell at profit. Yep, that's how you got to do it, man. You got to use other people's money. Ordered a 2-point bungee, black bifold tool carrier tonight. Can't wait to get them. Used a couple small and one large mesh pocket to organize my work. You're going to love them. I make millions a year. Just someone else. I make millions a year. Just someone else, someone else's, take most of it home. Not, yeah, I got you. You're billable for millions a year. I get it. Most people say, I want to start a small business. And that's what limits them. They have no idea how to think bigger. I have inventions. Right on. That's cool. You have patents. Are they enforceable? Very, very difficult to patent a sewn item. Concierge office. Cash prices, no insurance. What was toughest starting out? There wasn't a difficulty, really. Don't want to patent. Most people want to run a business and have employees. Most don't want to work. Yeah, I work every day. Like there's nobody in here that can do anything that I can't do better than they do. Like I pay people to do things. I can do every single thing they do better than they do it. Still today. Even shit that I haven't done in a decade that I pay people to do, I can still sit down and outperform them. You have to, otherwise how do you know what the threshold is? How do you know what that calibration is? What's acceptable? Sew people up and stuff for free. I enjoy what I do as long as I can eat and enjoy myself. Right on. Right on. Yeah, I make my company $1 million a year just on the tree side of the company. Yeah, that's not the spray side or anything else. How many employees? We sit about 20. Quality is quality is crucial these days. You've secured it long ago. Yeah, we still do the same thing, man. There's a lot of gear that comes up on this table that I send back out here every day. I feel like clothes and what this man makes clothes work and etc. is hard because everyone does it. And how do you get the word out? Shane, buddy, I don't know what to tell you, man. You're thinking too small-minded. You have a business, or you the dude that said you wanted to start an embroidery EDC business? Was that you? Got a small YouTube channel? Is there anything I can do to protect the name? You don't really need to protect the name. You've already published the name. You can trademark it, but you really don't need to. Who's going to go take it? Nobody Adventures. Do you already have it on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X? Get it on every platform. Identical. Before you did Nobody Adventures, I would have looked at nobodyadventures.com. And now that we're saying that, you should probably leave here and go do that right now, because there's some asshole on here listening that's going to go and fucking take your name before you get it. You need the .com, the .net. My dad had a construction company that made 15 to 20 million a year, and he still got out and worked right beside the employees. Yep. Those are the biggest things, nobody. Make sure you got all your shit locked up. And doing all of that, like to get the website, it's going to cost you, $40 maybe to have it hosted and everything. All the other stuff's free. Sell locally. Yeah, I went to gun shows in San Diego when there was no internet. We used to have to do trade shows. There was no internet. You have it easier today than it has ever been. You can literally do tonight in 6 take it to gun. People would write me checks. My bank wouldn't cash the check because of the volume of money going in. Guys would pay in cash. They would see this thing. We would write out a hand receipt with a carbon copy. We would build it and then ship it to them. Everything is instantaneous now. I can literally send a message out, whatever I'm thinking, tag 15 people around the world, and have my answers start pouring in. Anything you're looking for, you can find on the internet. We used to have to go to places. We used to have to go to specific trade shows to meet companies that made the products we were looking for. Watched the live from yesterday, crazy. He showed all his machines and talked about, yeah, we do all the time. Yeah, it's totally doable, man. Do a good job. Show up on time, and on time is late, so be a few minutes early. Do what you promised to do and deliver a little bit more than you promised. Deal with wealthy, rich people. They will appreciate that, and they're never going to haggle on price. The customer's not always right. 10% of your customers are going to eat up 80% of your time. They're going to be 80% of your frustration. So get rid of shitty customers quickly. Company to make you stickers? Yeah, send me a message. Do you already have the artwork? Beg, borrow, steal, nothing gets in the way. Yeah, we stole material, guys. The first 20 so of these rigs, we made these rigs 35 years ago. We still make them today. The first 20 or so of those that the SEALs had from us, we stole the buckles off of shopping carts at Target, because Target was the only store that had fucking seatbelts on their shopping carts. Kiri, what's up? No art. Yeah, you got to get artwork first. Get your artwork. Have somebody do your artwork. You go to Fiverr. Look up Fiverr right now if you've never heard of it. Use Fiverr. I know there's dudes like, I'm an artist. You're going to pay $200, $300 for a piece of artwork here to a United States dude. Go on Fiverr. kind of tell them what you want. Dudes will throw all kinds of shit at it free. You're going to pay for the one you like, and you're going to pay between $5 and maybe $20. Get a JPEG or an AI file or whatever they need. The sticker companies we use will do it off a JPEG. Leonardo AI for artwork. There you go. Nobody get on Fiverr. Why, AJ? So when we need artwork digitized for the embroidery machines, everybody in the United States is like, yeah, we'll get it for you tomorrow or 48 hours. I get on Fiverr, we can get that shit done literally in 15 minutes. Be awesome to find one of the first 20 vests. I know where many of them are. That was Rick Riordan, the picture that dude put up last night on his Instagram page. That was a picture from Soldier of Fortune magazine. That guy worked for me. He was a battalion reconnaissance guy. He was also confidential informant number 2 on my federal indictment. Have you considered pulling the thread with Lewis when Scully's out of town? We did a video last week. Is that Fiverr? Yeah. Yep. I was telling nobody to get. Oh, gotcha. Like, no, nobody get on Fiverr. Yeah, just try it. See, these are the things, man. When you get in, like you guys are thinking very, very narrow. Hey, where should I get a logo made? That's, if you need a logo, literally type that into YouTube. There's 1,000 videos. Type in current trends Instagram and look that up. Current trends marketing on Facebook and look that up. Where does whatever come from? YouTube is like the second largest search engine out there. Somebody's already made a video telling you how to do what you're wanting to know how to do. Almost had a casualty, friendly fire. Oh, gotcha. Fiverr helps, but don't expect to give you a clean vector file. I don't know. We had one. They've worked good enough for us every time. Can you help me find a H harness in belt on the website? Line 1 shit. Love your channel. No, I don't have one. I don't have an H harness that will lock onto a belt. I have a prototype. It is not, I've not brought it to market. We used to make one. We stopped making it. Take the file, send it to the place making the stickers or whatever. They will clean it up. Yeah, they'll always clean it up. And if they won't clean it up, fuck that place. There are plenty of people making stickers. Dr. Steve, thanks for the super chat, man. Confidential information rate. Just saying confidential informant raises my blood pressure. Yeah. Every one of you. You will never know. Like, every one of you has the potential to have a federal raid, whether you're doing anything wrong or not. It doesn't matter whether you think you are. You say, and it's getting to the point now, when you say some shit somebody doesn't like, they will put some shit on you, and you will have a case. My case was 2 years. They investigated us for 2 years, and we didn't have a fucking clue. Yeah, YouTube. The answer to everything is in your pocket. Literally everything. The answer to fucking everything's in your pocket, and if you can't find it, it's because you're not smart enough to look it up in the correct manner. You'll hear me a lot of times on here say, hey, say that in a different way. Ask me the same question with different words, because I'm what you're saying. That's the same thing with internet searches. I just went for the record to say that FBI agent is overworked, underpaid, really should get the promotion this quarter. Just say, yeah, your own FBI agent, the one trying to build a radio man pack. Would you suggest the tool bag or the day pack side pouches? Well, I mean, what kind of radio, man? Like a man-packable radio? Evan's putting them inside of mini packs. It just depends. I mean, how big is it? What are you running? Oh, justice is held hostage. The whole government's been a coup since they assassinated Kennedy. You haven't had a real fucking president, as you think you have, since Kennedy. Not only JFK. You know they killed fucking a bunch of they assassinated a bunch of other Kennedys also, right? You know that, right? Listen to RFK talk about when his father was assassinated. Talk shit on the system, but still build our credit and get loans and all that. I'm gonna trade my shirt for food. I don't know what you're talking about. You want to change the system? Make a bunch of fucking money. You are insignificant at everything you do in this world until you make money. How old are you, Shane? People with money don't have problems that normal people have. When they had the lockdowns, people with money weren't locked down. When people wanted to fly that had money, when you flew private, there were no checks. There were no masks. There were no limits on luggage. Private boats, private yachts, they didn't have any COVID lockdowns. The ports were wide open to them. It's only fucking people without money that had any of the fucking problems. Yeah, after JFK. Icon, you mean ICOM 705? I'm not sure what size radio that is. It's one of the bigger ones, so you're going to run like a battery pack underneath it. Take your dimensions on your radios and figure out how much shit you want to put in there. Compare that to the dimensions on my website. There's dimensions of everything there. If there's not, let me know, and we will correct the website and make sure the dimensions are there. But you're asking me a question about a piece of equipment I'm not familiar with. Wet and Dirty Outdoors. What's up? Hey, you guys should all go follow him. When I always tell you guys, if I say friend, that means I know them. I know that guy. He was just here the other day. You guys should follow his YouTube channel. He's starting to grow that. Well, I mean, Shane, stay poor. Don't buy any property. Don't. It's all perspective, buddy. It's all perspective. If you had millions of dollars, it's just like paying taxes. Are you going to not pay taxes? When you set up your business and you set up your bank account, you set up an additional bank account that's called theft or tax or fuck the IRS, and 33 cents of every dollar you make goes into that account. You can set that up so that every dollar that comes in once a day, 33% is transferred. You can do it once a week, once a month. Or you can hide that shit. But you're never going to make any real money hiding money. You're never going to make millions of dollars hiding money. And when you have millions of dollars, then you can fucking change things in your immediate community. You can change things for your employees. When you have children, you can create something so fucking awesome that your kids want to come back and be a part of what you fucking created, so that when you're gone, that empire or that business remains a going concern because your kids worked in the business and run it in the manner that you want it ran because you raised your kids. You didn't send them to government school. You didn't send them to be corrupted. You raised your children. And without money, money makes all that shit very much easier. Sub to Wet and Wild Outdoors, Wet and Dirty. You'll like it, man. Yeah, it's generational wealth. It's generational wealth. If you got a bunch of fucking equipment sitting there, your kids have the potential to make fucking millions of dollars every month. Disobey if you... I do live off the land, man. I can't tell if you're fucking with me. Like, I can't tell If you're fucking with me, I don't know if, are you a fucking kid, number one? And what is your fucking business? Like that's a required answer right now. What state are you in? How old are you? What currently do you do to make money that pays you? And what business is it that you want to start? Yeah, money's a powerful tool. Money, you got motherfuckers that'll tell you, you'll hear them all the time, especially when you start a business. Money's not everything because you don't go drinking with that fucking asshole friends anymore. Money's not everything. You know who says that? People who have no money. If money's not everything, when people say that, it's money is everything to them. If money's not everything, why do you go to a fucking place? Why do you get up at a time you don't want to get up? Why do you go to bed early the night before? Why do you go to a place you don't want to go and be surrounded by people that you don't hang out with anyways for such a finite amount of money? When you run your own company, you have the ability to make as much money as you want. It's just like Texas mechanic selling drugs and shirts here and there. But I'm saying the system's fucked. It is absolutely fucked, man. It is absolutely fucked. You're correct. I hate to play into it, but goddamn, I want to get rich. I think that's what he said. Make so much money that it doesn't matter to you. You just pay Caesar the tithing. You can change things at a community level. If you're going to sell drugs, do it legally. You have to expect comments like that. If you get on live, quit learning people. You're banned, John. Next, motherfucker. Now, I know, John, you can still hear me, but we can't see you here anymore because you're too stupid to be here. Do not come on here and give me advice on how I do my fucking lives. I'm not down at the truck stop slapping dicks out of your mouth while you're sucking cock trying to make $20. So don't come in here and worry about how I do my work. What you should ask yourself is why there are 386 people right now that could be anywhere on the internet, but they're here listening to what I'm saying. It's not because I'm so fucking handsome. It's because I make millions of dollars and they're curious to know how that fucking happens. And a lot of it is by me saying and reacting the way I do. But I guarantee if anybody can find, what was his name, John? Go look at his page. I guarantee he has nothing in his life that makes you think, man, I would like to do something he's doing. I can't read. Missed the comment that got. It's some dudes like, don't let them get in your head. Just the typical, the customer's always right bullshit. It's partially because you're so handsome. I just happened to stumble across this, and I'm so appreciative of what you're doing right now. A-Town Jester. I do this video every night, man. I'm 52. Video froze. All right, I don't know what the last thing you guys heard was. It doesn't matter. Love the content. That sewing machine do you recommend for a complete beginner? Depends on what you're trying to build, Gene. Take John's advice and do something, throw the bullshit out. Yeah, get rid of, listen, here's the most important thing, guys. What's my battery on this? All right, here's the most important thing. Every single person that you interact with every single day, if they're not adding to you, they are taking away from you. Yep, when you're at 100. And you can bring him up to 75. To do that, it has to take you down to 75. And you are like a wireless charging. You're like a battery. When you come down to 75 a bunch of times, you won't ever be 100. Cut people out of your life who do not add to you. If you got some motherfucker that you see from high school, and every time you meet up, they're like, hey, let's go get some beers. Let's go smoke some weed. Let's go do whatever. and all they do is tell you how fucked up their life is, get the fuck away from that person. Do not let them have access to you. If you're the smartest friend in your group, you're in the wrong fucking group. Get away from those people. You're never going to rise beyond that. And more importantly, positivity and negativity is the light switch. If you are always speaking in a negative manner, the universe thinks you want more of that, and you're going to have a difficult fucking life. And it's going to fucking be more than happy to give you a bunch of negative shit. So stay away from negative fucking people, and stay away from people that don't add to you. And almost more important than getting more positivity in your life is removing the negativity. Limit access to yourself to people that don't make you better. And that's all real shit. And I know when I was 18, I was hearing Tony Robbins say that shit. And when I was 20 and 25 and 30, I was hearing motivational people say that. And I'm like, I just wouldn't fucking hear it, man. And had I fucking listened then, instead of waiting until I was 35 for that to sink in, my life would be different. We'd be much further ahead of where we are. Trump 24. You better fucking hope it's Trump 24. Another day, another dollar, and boss sucks. Yeah. When you get around those motherfuckers, you better fucking get away from those people. That's why I have a small group of friends I can trust, because most people are too. Most are. But everybody should get something from a relationship. If everybody who has a relationship with somebody, both sides should benefit from that. Trump 8 more years? You think so? You think 8 more? Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Fuck yeah. You guys all need to listen to Andy Frisella. Most of you aren't going to like what he has to say. I ordered a belt a little bit ago and lost weight. Can I email you to change the size and weight? You want to hear me? I won't do a TED Talk. I'm busy doing what I do. You want to hear me talk? I talk all the time. I do 2 full-length video podcasts, and I do 6 full video series every week. There's plenty of me talking. You want Andy Frisella, yeah. And Andy Frisella's show is Real AF, but his more important show is the MF CEO podcast. There's 360 episodes. You guys should listen to them, especially if you want to be in business. Shane, I'm banning you, dumbass. You just couldn't fucking help yourself, could you? Motherfuckers always worried about what I look like. Always a dude. Always a dude. You're right, I had to learn the same thing. Yeah, man, if I could go back and talk to 20-year me, I would tell myself the same stuff I tell my kids. Do everything you do as though it's important. If it's not important, stop doing it. And do everything, move with urgency. That's it. The difference between people that we talk about, people that you know, is that they just acted quickly. Successful people are going to move very quickly. It's not going to be like, let me think about it. When I say I want to think about it, that means no. Live was breaking up. What you said about the belt. If you ordered a belt and we have not shipped it and you need to change the size, yes, reply to your order confirmation. We do not do size changes or rebuilds any longer. Yeah, it'd be a game changer, man. Because I'm 52, right? No matter how you look at it, I'm closer to dead than I am alive. Everything I have left to do, I have to do with urgency. Because at what? What do I have? 30 years? Maybe? Do you know Chris Bowden from... No, I know a bunch of Five Guys, but I don't know... That name doesn't sound familiar. Shane, I didn't ban you. Any tips on being more positive when it's hard? I'm always just a focused robot at work, and it freaks people out. Well, I mean, what do you mean be more positive? How do you need to be more positive if you're focused at work? What do you do at work? What's your job? What do you do when you're not at work? Yeah, no shit, SEAL Team 5. Yeah, a SEAL. I know. I know a ton of SEALs. I don't recognize that name. Short but sweet. I wish somebody taught me to save and invest. Yeah, man. All you dudes listening, go buy Bitcoin. If you're not comfortable with Bitcoin or you don't understand it, go get you a Cash App account. Link your Cash App to a bank, credit card, debit card, whatever, or have somebody set up a Cash App account and tell that hot chick, hey, I threw you such good dick, go ahead and send me $20. And if she won't, she was lying to you. It wasn't that good. Get $20 in your Cash App account, put $10 into Bitcoin, and then start getting money into your Cash App. Start taking payments through your hobby or side business, or link it to a debit card or a credit card, and buy yourself $5 of Bitcoin every day. Watch that Bitcoin go up and down, because you can set it, you can see Bitcoin today, this week, this month, this year, and overall. And when you become comfortable with the Bitcoin, start buying more Bitcoin. That's generational wealth. You're going to be, when dudes have 2 Bitcoins, they're never going to have to worry about any money in their life again. And I know there's somebody right now telling me how I'm wrong. The person telling me I'm wrong doesn't have the money. The person talking about, I would never buy Bitcoin, I'm like, cool, what's in your bank account? They don't ever have any bank account. They live week to week. That's why I said put $10 and then put 5 and start watching your money. If you'd have put $1,400 stimulus check, I didn't get one. Nobody in my family got one. If I put $1,400 stimulus check into Bitcoin, you'd have almost $70,000 right now. If you put $1,400 in cash in your safe, your $1,400 in cash would buy only a third of what it bought when you got the stimulus check. Yeah, you should buy gold and silver also, but nobody's rich buying gold and silver. And if I'm holding a kilo of gold and an emergency happens or some opportunity happens on Saturday or Friday night, you ain't fucking cashing that fucking gold. $1 in Bitcoin now will be 1,000 in your future. Yep. Why Bitcoin over stocks? Because stocks and ETFs pay what? If you'd have put $1,400 into stocks, what would you have? On average, typical S&P or a mutual fund. I didn't know you could buy such small amounts of Bitcoin. Yeah, you can buy $1 of Bitcoin, buddy. Knife check. Just because I have the same one from dinner last night. Went out for wife's birthday. 10% a year on the S&P. Every one of you, every single one of you should go buy some Bitcoin if you don't have some. I gave every one of my employees this advice. I gave all of my children this advice. I gave all of my friends this advice. What site to buy Bitcoin? Man, if you don't have any Bitcoin, I just say Cash App because it's just so stupid simple. And you can take it from Cash App and you can move it to other people. You can pay things and buy things with it, but you can also move it to a paper wallet, mechanical wallet. You can move it offline. So it's basically frozen. It's like having a credit card and a block of ice in your freezer. Chain, you feel like Bitcoin is more risky. Coming from somebody who has 0 investments. How much money could you pull right now if you had to accumulate all the money you could possibly get by noon tomorrow? How much could you get? $25,000. You could get 25 grand. You have 25,000 cash liquid right now, question mark. And you don't have to re-up with that. You don't have to pay the weed man. That's not somebody else's money you're fucking with. And Edward Jones. Okay, all right. That's legit. Like the black hoodie. I'm not sure what we're talking about, black hoodie. I didn't see one in here. The piece of kit in the screenshot. Yeah, it's 12 gauge rig. That's exactly what it is. Literally terrible advice. I don't know how you got here. Well, Kevin, let me remove you from here. He has a troll account. Is a week old. Which one, Homestead? Cooter, this is disabled veteran. Shane, go ahead and block him. Get rid of him. You passed it. I don't know what hoodie we're talking about, buddy. I have hoodies all over the place here. Are you talking about this one here? It says made in the motherfucking USA. This lightweight hoodie? Or this heavyweight expedition hoodie, which also says made in the motherfucking USA. That one. Got it. Yep. We do a expeditionary hoodie typically once a week. And we very rarely ever rerun the same design again. We just did this one. False Predictions, Oil Gun, 1960, Ice Age, 1970, Acid Rain. All we got was more government, more oversight, and more taxes, more control. This week, coming tomorrow, Monday, is the Killdozer design. Why block me? I saw that you were blocked. I was just reading that. My suspicion is she blocked you by accident. And the fact that you're commenting, you're now back. So somebody banned you and brought you back from the depths. That's a 12 gauge micro rig. Yeah, melting ice caps. Going to flood all the if the water's going to rise because of the melting ice caps, how all do you normally go live every day? Yeah, every single day I do a live. You can actually go back and watch them. They're all there. Got over 5,000 videos here on YouTube. I ordered that shirt. Well, thank you for the order, man. Reasonable men that push to do unreasonable things. Absolutely. You know, Whistling Diesel bought a Komatsu just like that from Idaho. The exact same model. Came into Colorado through the town, interviewed a ton of people in town. You can see it on his channel. He's got 5 or 6 videos about the Komatsu on his channel. Most of those people think that, what's his name, Heemeyer? Most of those people think that he was in the right. I'll be coming back for sure. Hey, just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. You'll know when we go live. We do a lot of content. We have a membership here for people that are not aware. A bunch of my content, probably 30–40% of my content, is for members only. Everybody on here that has a star next to their name, those are all members. We do a podcast called Pulling the Thread with a friend of mine, Scully. It's kind of military and politics without being a member. The current events. And then we have a membership. We do Q&A. That's my wife and I. We do a podcast between 90 minutes and 2 hours. That's where you ask business questions. And that's where we do those every week. Also, they come out about a year after the fact. La Jolla, what's up, Yogi? What's the backstory on the new Killdozer? Saw the original, but I've noticed all my favorite people are now talking about it again recently. Because we're tired of being stepped on by corrupt government. So that's everybody's. When people go to town hall meetings and council meetings, they wear Killdozer shirts because that's a, hey, you motherfuckers better wake up because somebody's going to fucking get you sooner or later. Do I have a book? Nope, no book. No, it's every time I'm up front, the Starlink. I'm closest to the Starlink up there, and it's a dead zone through this wall. It's because there's metal out there. Whereas inside here, there's boosters. I go broke shopping in your store. Splatter print fupas, maybe. Yeah, it's the anniversary of Killdozer. There might be splatter print fupas in there, but chances are also that the. I know Thomas Massey. Like I know him. We've met him several times. Killdozer shirt tomorrow, yep. Oh, Michael Sparks. Hey, what's up? Yeah, Tucker. The Tucker was awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off in a minute. Listen, if you use Amazon, if you would please click the links in any video descriptions for my videos to Amazon. It'll take you to Amazon. It'll give us a percentage of your order. You're already using them. If you like what we do every night, that's a way to help support us. We appreciate it. It takes a little bit of money away from Amazon and it gives it to us. If any of you guys use Redcon 1 products, I use a lot of them. If you use code SOE at Redcon 1, it will give you 20% off your order. I use this, and I use a lot of the MRE Lite. My son uses the full MRE that just has carbs in it. Mine has a lot less carbs. EMP shield. Your government's constantly telling you to be prepared for a cold, dark winter. They're constantly telling you there are threats on the electrical and grid system. EMP shield. If you think you want an EMP shield, if you use code SOE, it'll get you $50 off your order at EMP shield. Right? Who am I forgetting? Premier Armor. Premier Armor makes an armor plate, soft plate. It goes inside our micro rigs, goes inside our cop rigs, goes inside our FUPA, and I believe they have one for our XL FUPA also, which means it'll also fit the dangler. If you use code SOE, it'll Wet and Dirty next stop. You're going to like him, man. Harvest Right. If you guys buy a Harvest Right, I have an affiliate links page on my website. And if you want a Harvest Right freeze dryer, it gives us a little percentage off of your order. I think it gives you guys a discount also. I'm not positive. That is a Harvest Right right there, running 120 eggs. Made bread. Yeah, really good bread. We do a beer bread, so you don't use yeast in it. You use a bottle of Pale Moon Ale. It's got cherries and cranberries and apples and right. Yeah, everything's going up, guys. These good old days. In the 80s, old men were grumbling about how much ammo costs nowadays. In the 90s, they were grumbling about how much ammo costs nowadays. In the 2000s, these are the good old days, guys. Even when the economy gets better, if it does, the prices are never going down. These are the new prices. The prices are always only going to rise. Homestead Medical. Chuck is on here every night moderating. That's a friend. Know him in real life. He does classes here all the time. He has a medical kit for every medical bag that SOE puts out. He has a full load kit. You got a vehicle med bag? Not sure what to put in it? Or you want a one-stop shop for all your stuff? You don't want to guess? He has a full kit for this. Compact tear-off, medical backpack, anything we make, he has a full medical kit. These things are awesome. Pocket organizers. 4 pins, right in the rain pad, put a bunch of gold coins in there, SD cards. He's got a full little medical kit that'll work in there for EDC. got ammo from 2000. Prices more than doubled since then. Yeah. You want to make the most money? You're never going to lose money on guns and bullets. A good bug juice to buy? I don't have a clue. What's that? Like for bug repellent? My wife's about to make one. Have you guys seen all the videos of all the, you know, the cutter spray and all the bug spray you put on your clothes to keep the bugs off? Take some of that shit and spray it on some weeds out in your backyard or front yard. They'll be dead tomorrow. You really want to spray that on you? James used to say that all the time. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner with James for 5 years straight. I probably have a little bit of who I am today is definitely because of James. We knew each other for over 20 years. James is the reason I moved to Tennessee here. I did millions and millions of dollars every year in business with James for 10 years before I moved out here. SRF, I'll be there if I don't get abducted and probed. Right on. We're going to have a party July 13th. SRF is in October. You can already get your tickets. We lowered the price, make it a little easier for you guys. We are adding value every day. More and more people coming. More and more vendors, more and more presenters. I turned 63 July 1st. Enjoy complaining about kids these days. Yep. Stock up on ammo now. There is going to be projectile shortages. Yeah, guys, we're in a war. And your government's about to get you in a lot more war. Some of us high deep bug sprays will eat up nylon. Do you manufacture shoes? Nope. Nope, only nylon tactical gear. July 13th is a SOE party. Yeah, free. Everybody can come. If you're a vendor, if you promote something, if you sell something, if you create or manufacture something, there is no charge for vendors. There is no charge for attendees. There will be a lot of stuff here for sale. There will be a lot of events. There'll be entertainment. The whole compound will be open. You want to talk homesteading? We can do that. You want to talk gear? We can do that. You want to just fucking hang out, listen to music, have a good time? We can do that. My business will be there. I would expect so. Vista Outdoors said all gunpowder will be used by government. Yep. Timothy, I'll check my email. That's awesome. I remember you talking about him and how he helped on the interview video. Yep. I've known James for fucking decades, man. Knew him. Yep. He's why I live here. There ain't shit in this town. I moved here because of James. Like this shit right here. Take this shit. Take this right here. Or anything like it. Spray it on some weeds out in your front lawn. Spray it on some plants outside. They'll be dead tomorrow. I'll be at the table inside this table. But she'll be surrounded by a crowd. Feeding the homeless in Casper, Wyoming. Right on. I don't feed homeless. I provide jobs. That's not a slight on you. I just don't fucking feed homeless. I provide jobs. What are we doing for the 4th of July party? I don't plan to have a 4th of July party. We're having a July 13th party. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off of here in a minute. I'm going to start turning these lights off. Last questions, comments, statements. If you're still listening, kid who we banned, make a new fake account. Just like your 2-week-old account because you were somebody that we already banned. Come on, don't skyline yourself. And don't fucking irritate me. And you'll make it for a little while. Do you have tables? You should probably bring them. We have tables, but we don't have enough tables ever. I'm going to Chuck's Juneteenth party. Cool. I don't know anything about it. Right on. Nobody. You better go get those accounts, buddy. In boot camp, the only thing we were allowed to spray off bug spray on was the floor to remove scabs. All right, guys. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. If you're on our email and text list, you got that tonight. I think we just sent a text tonight. All the years I sprayed bug spray all over my body, barefoot, wondering what. Yeah, that's why, Michael. All right, guys, I'm out.